Hi there guys, and welcome to the Watch channel. Today I wanted to show you, well, there's no easy way of putting this, a replica watch. I went down a rabbit hole on the Chinese marketplaces and saw this watch, and I was really quite surprised from the pictures just as to how accurate the watch was. Admittedly, what you see on a watch picture on these marketplaces versus what you receive are two very different things. But it arrived a couple of days ago, and I'm a little bit surprised as to how good this replica is. Like I say, to be clear guys, I'm not promoting replicas in any way, shape or form. This is more of an educational thing. And you know, I have heard of people who have purchased watches from individuals and then only to be very, very sadly told that this is not the genuine article. It is in fact a replica. Like I say, this watch was quite cheap. It was about 200 Australian, and like I say, I'm really quite surprised as to the level of detail that is on it. So like I say, not promoting it, just want you to take a look, and it's more out of intrigue / interest. Anyway, before we get on to that video, I have also purchased one of these, which is a Steel Dive 1970 Willard. Now, there's been a shit ton of videos on YouTube, and I'm sure many of them have done better reviews than what I'm going to do. But I must say, guys, I really am impressed with this watch. Again, probably ruined the review and my opinion of it, but if it is still on sale, because it is coming towards Black Friday / Cyber Monday, and you like the Willard style look, go check Steel Dive out. Honestly, 104 bucks delivered. Unbelievable. Yeah, wait for the review, but like I say, check it out. If you haven't already subscribed though, please do click the notifications, and like I say, I should have this video out in the next couple of days. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack on with this one, looking at the No Time to Die replica. Cheers guys. Hey there guys, so today we're just going to take a look at this, which is the Omega Seamaster No Time to Die replica. Now, I got this from a well-known Chinese marketplace. I don't want to give you guys details because, like I say, the purpose of this video isn't to promote fakes. It's just, I suppose, an interesting view to see what these things actually look like. Now, what I can tell you is I've actually held the original in store, and this is, for the price, really, really close, frighteningly close actually. I paid $160 for it, and say for retail on this particular model from Omega, you're looking at $12,500. If you aren't buying from an authorised dealer, then be very, very wary. These things are quite scary. Like I say, this is only a cheap version, but it's good enough that, you know, somebody could be taken in by this. And I say that's one of the most awful things about replicas, is the fact that they deceive, quite frankly. There's many, many different reasons why people wear these, but I think, you know, the dimmest view is that, you know, fake watch, fake person. But I don't think that's a particularly truthful statement for all people that wear these types of watches, nor is it one that's fair, because every case is very different. Like I say, you know, really quite interesting that the quality of this for the price. Like I say, the biggest thing for me was to tell was the pip. Most of the cheap replicas that you see have a loom pip that's sort of raised and white, or very, very different to the loom colour that you find on the original, which is like this faux sort of patina look. Movement looks like it's a 21,000 BPH movement, so not as high beat count as what you would find on the original. And whilst, well, you know what, it says the brand up there, which is obviously a trademark infringement, coaxial master chronometer and 300 meters water resistant. I would not go anywhere near this thing with water. and I can guarantee that it has got absolutely nothing by way of coaxial technology in there. But the markings are all pretty similar. You've got a defunct helium escape valve there. You do have a screwing crown, that is signed. And I'll just show you this because this is quite interesting, and one that is typically missed on most of the watches is that the engraving is upright where it needs to be, as per the original. Also has an etching there you might be able to see, and rather than titanium it states stainless steel. Now, for those of you that are au fait with the original, know that this watch does not come in a stainless steel version. I think some of the super replicas, as you might call them, come in titanium. Like I say, this basic sort of version was a stainless steel. Now, again, like I say, this is more from an educational standpoint than anything else, so please do not ask me in the comments where I bought it. Like I say, I don't want to be promoting the purchase of these watches. The one thing I would say about this watch is, you know what, that bezel action probably sounds quite good on this video, but I can assure you that it is not. The bezel is pretty flimsy, and there's movement up and down, side to side, but like I say, it's reasonable enough, and it does actually go to the 12 o'clock position, which is good, but you can see there is a bit of wobble. One of the most pleasing things that I noticed about this, surprising I suppose, was when you actually look at the dial, it does have that matte sort of effect as per what the original has. You know, again, when you're looking at these types of watches, you would think that you would see some, you know, some dial work that was not similar to the original. It might be like a glossy finish or, you know, something slightly different, but it is very, very close to the original. Probably the biggest tells on this watch are the fact that this case, aside from the fact when you're holding it, it obviously weighs a bit more because it's stainless steel, but you notice that it does have some high polish areas just here on the top of these lugs. And on the original, which is the titanium, you'll find that it is bead blasted all over, so it has a much duller finish. And last but not least, is that the crystal, whilst it is a sapphire dome, it is not the bubble crystal, which is what you typically find on this watch with the original. Strap, very nice. You've got that no time to die canvas, and fits quite well and is quite comfortable. The bracelet, the buckle, it's got a very small Omega sign there, and you do have Omega just written here. Nothing particular fantastic, but it suffices. Like I say, it's comfortable on the wrist. Anyway, guys, like I say, just wanted to show you that because I was really surprised as to how good these, even the low-end fakes, are now. Please be really, really careful. There is an old saying, sometimes a deal is too good to be true. So if you do see something that sparks your alarm bells, then go and get it checked with a proper watchmaker. The boutiques won't help you. They cannot state definitively whether something is real or not, so you're best just to take it to an independent watchmaker and get it certified before you put some coin in, especially if you're buying it pre-owned. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Give me some comments in the section, or if you've got any questions, just reach out and I will come back to you as soon as I can. Alright guys, take care, see ya.